Hello and welcome back to our Summer of Profit series. I'm Andrea Bailey Brown and I'm excited to be here with you. So today we're actually going to be talking about one of the things I hear a lot of entrepreneurs talk about a lot, and that is what to do with their day, how to start their day, and mainly how to organize themselves for profit. And this is a big one for all of us in some way, shape, or form. So one of the first things that I see in terms of what people are saying about organizing their schedule is that they're major time wasters. And how you're spending your day, what you're spending your time on is a big one. And sometimes putting off the tasks that you know you should be doing, that you're just totally avoiding. Maybe a customer you're supposed to call, a follow-up you're supposed to do, something that you're just not totally wanting to do. So some of the time wasters in our business, and it's also part of procrastination, putting things off that we're not too excited about getting done. And I know we all fall prey to this in some way, shape, or form. But Brian Tracy had something called Eat That Frog. And on my desk, on my desktop would have like a frog, just as a reminder for me to just get rid of those big things, the scary ones, get them out of the way, and then I can move on to all the other things that I know that I actually need to do in my business. So getting rid of some of those time wasters. Another thing is creating daily habits. I get asked this question, what kind of daily habits do you have and what do you do and how are you spending your time? And I do have a few things that I do. One of them is, I would say, the fact that I start off every day with my gratitude journal, and that's my goal. I have to say I've missed it a few days or so, but I always go back to it. And for the majority of the time, I would say my gratitude journal is a really big thing that I actually do. And I write down the things that I'm actually grateful for in my business. And that's part of my routine. After my gratitude journal, I would say that I actually go and I would actually do my exercise. And my exercise is usually I do it in the morning typically. And I like to do it in the morning 90% of the time, because if I can do it at that time, then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. Okay, the next thing I would see a lot of entrepreneurs doing is they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off, or that's the saying. And so when that happens, when you're not certain or not clear on where you really actually want to be spending your time and some of the things that you want to be working on. So again, I would say making sure that you have some sort of a schedule set up, and that way you're not just going from here to there and you're feeling like you're really not accomplishing anything, and that's not a really good feeling. And because sometimes we feel like we're working hard but we're not really on track with all the things that we're actually working on. The next one is perfectionism, and we're basically insisting that everything has to be perfect in order for us to get started or to get to where we need to be. And it is a big one. And I've had to find out myself how to get rid of this, to make sure that I'm imperfect. Imperfect action is what they say is better than perfect inaction. So I've just learned to keep going. And anything that's worthwhile doing, I always say, is worthwhile doing badly at first. So you just keep going until you get better at it. So what would I say then? How can you increase your profit by making your schedule more effective? I would just say one of the things that I would say is to maximize your time is by advanced planning. And right now we're living in a world where there's so many apps and there are many things that we have out there that can help us in terms of putting timers on our phone, anything that we need to help us to get through the planning stage so that we can actually help ourselves. So advanced planning is one of those that I would recommend. Delegating some of your tasks, oh my, like getting some help in your office or in your business, massive, truly massive in helping you become more organized. Because if you know you have someone else there working with you to remind you to execute, you can really get things done and move ahead faster. And I will be back again tomorrow with another series, and I look forward to connecting with you.